I'm scared to broach this topic because I feel that someday I may be canceled for even mentioning it. I feel like I might be canceled. I don't know. Like there are people in the 1930s that said words that you look back, oh, you shouldn't have said that word. But it's like 100 years later. I'm treading on it here. This could be it. This could be my last podcast.
I was going to say you might be canceling all of our podcasts.
Be
careful. What are you doing?
I will say it. I am Jim Harbaugh. You guys are Sharon Moore. You don't know what I'm being. Horns down.
Oh, man. We need to bleep that out. Sean, we might need to, we know it for FCC reasons. That might be a FCC violation now.
Horns down. I don't know.
That's an attack.
Okay. Horns down has gone off the rails. It was bad enough before with the football, but now the basketball, Rodney Terry and the basketball program is out of control. The kids at Central Florida beat Texas. They celebrate with the horns down. He goes crazy in the layup line, and there's a whole press conference lecturing about class and being a good sportsman and how disrespectful this is. And then Central Florida agrees.
Yeah.
Some kids at BYU last weekend dressed up in coordinated shirts and spelled out horns down, and BYU made them take off the shirts. Hopefully they gave them other shirts because we don't need a bunch of Jason Kelce's out there. We are now at the point, it's bad enough when the snowflakes in Austin could not handle the concept of horns down, which is the stupidest thing ever. But you other people are now empowering them and making it sound like it's reasonable that this is an offensive term. It is not. Cancel culture cannot live.
It's become like a curse word. All of a sudden, it's been added to the curse word dictionary. Horns down. Right up there with F you.
Freedom of speech. Put me on Newsmax or something. Where I don't know. What is going on? Horns down is not a hate speech. It's just a joke.
What are they gonna see in the SEC? You know how when you were younger, you used to pick on somebody, or I used to pick on you. Whatever they were picking on you about, if you showed them that it hurt you, guess what they're gonna keep on doing? Picking on you about it. And it's exactly what we have here. Like, Texas is being publicly, stop picking on me. This hurts me. Well, guess what's going to happen when they move to the SEC? Every freaking stadium. They might even pop a. What do they do? What did the Rose Bowl do now with the stuff in the sky with the little robots?
Oh, the drones.
The drones. They're gonna have drones say "horns down" over Bryant-Denny Stadium when Texas comes in.
The engineering club will do it just to harass them, right? Let's get all our drones and spell horns down. Good, go for it. What is happening, Pat?
No, it's pretty impressive that somehow poor little old Texas, fragile, tiny, impoverished, humble Texas, now is like an endangered species. Like they have to be protected. Like we can't harm the horns. We can't do it. It's a remarkable feat that they've achieved, that they've somehow managed to make themselves this fragile. And now are in need of institutional protection from their competitors. The thing with the T-shirts at BYU, truly, that boggled my mind. It's like, okay, if Rodney Terry wants to go off, which was dumb, but if he wants to, fine. And he did end up actually apologizing kind of for it. But, like, you can't wear shirts that spell out horns down now? Holy moly. What are we doing, Big 12? Toughen up. Let's get the mean back, especially Texas is leaving. Who cares if you insult them? Who cares if you hurt their feelings? You should. They're leaving you. Do it.
That's just not us, Coach Mark Pope said. It's not how we roll. Well, it should be. BYU, I think it is how you roll. It's a tough place to play up there at the old Marriott Center.
I've heard that other things have been done and said at BYU that were not particularly welcoming to visitors. So
I'm trying to think of other insults that one college has against the other. who would be like, which would be in this realm. I mean, like I can remember being at Mississippi State and like, you know, Cal College, right, was something used against state, and people, you know, had signs and stuff for it. I mean, you know, the SEC didn't make a rule that you couldn't call Mississippi State fans, you know, students of Cal colleges. Like, what are we doing? I mean, corn dogs with LSU.
I was just going to say, nobody's tried to outlaw the corn dog.
Corn
dog.
I mean, LSU smells like corn dog water or something like that.
Right? Yeah. Circus. It all goes back to the circus. You know, I mean, like it's just bizarre, and I can't imagine when they move in the SEC that SEC presidents are going to sit around and feel sorry for Texas and, you know, vote or do whatever the Big 12 had done years ago, which is to punish teams for doing this signal. That's not going to happen.
No.